we're just now getting around to the what sold in May. Sold a little bit more than normal, I think. Sold some good pieces. But let's get right into it. Sold a vintage Pepsi Cola plastic 2-liter 8-bottle carrier. I was going to throw them away, and I just happened to look on eBay, and they actually sell. So I just sold it for $12, but it's better than putting it in the recycle bin. Then I sold a vintage Westinghouse seated floor fan for $70. You know, all my stuff plus shipping. I never free shipping. So then I sold a lot of tin realistic magazines from 65 to 67. Back when I was doing Warrington, I had a lady come up and want to sell me some stuff right here in Bastrop. And I ended up having to take probably 5 or 6 boxes of magazines that I didn't want. That's what she mainly wanted to get rid of. I could have I didn't have anything. I had to buy everything else. But she wasn't going to sell me anything unless I took these magazines. Well, I got to do a little research, so I did sell a lot of tin for $19.95 plus shipping. Then I have a set of antique cast iron Victorian set of 4 legs. I think I don't know really what they originally for, part of the garden table or garden something, chair. But I sold them for $49.95 plus shipping. And then I had a embossed Hiawatha bottle. They call it a soda bottle, we call it water bottle, whatever, but Hiawatha, Kansas. And I shipped it right back to Hiawatha, Kansas for $24.95. Then we had a 1953 I&T shop manual for Ford 2N, 8N, and 9N Ford tractor for $15.99. The manual. And then, this is what really gets me going. We're going to talk about this one a little bit. I sold a right rear power window motor, the power window wiring harness for a door on a Suburban or Yukon or Tahoe. I sell it. Delivered it. Got it out on time. The guy gets it. He has it. Then he reports me and wants to refund it or return it because it doesn't work. He tells eBay it doesn't work. And it was working. I tested it. But I get it back, right? It's not my wiring harness. The wiring harness I sold had perfect loops all around it, all taped up. Somebody had cut into the power, I'm trying to talk, the loom. Got the wiring all pulled apart. And eBay won't do a thing about it. And when I got it back, I opened up the container, the package, and this was in the deal. It says that let's see, turns out my Yukon has a bad ground, not a bad harness. Sorry for the troubles. Finding a bad ground in these old cars is like a needle in a haystack. I just suffered without any rear window door power. Laugh out loud. Have a great day. Sorry for the troubles. Wasn't a thing wrong with my wiring harness, and it's probably still in his door because he had his wiring harness out and he probably cut it all apart, what holds it together, to check his wiring. So I got his old wiring, and I tell eBay, and they will not do a thing about it. I end up having to refund his money, all of it, and pay for shipping back. I'm not happy. But that was $39.95 plus shipping. Let's see. Yeah, I ended up refunding him $56.75. Then I had to pay shipping on top of that. and the shipping was $14 for something that and it's not even my part that come back. Well, we'll quit complaining about that and move on. Then I sold a butcher steel horn rod, shipped it to Germany, I think that's where it went, for $80 plus shipping on May the 8th. I get a message from him on the 12th. Today's the 12th. On June the 12th, or the 11th. He still hasn't got it. And he wants to know what I'm going to do about it. I shipped it out the same day or the very next day. So, I don't know. I told him, I said, it's out of my hands. And I looked where it went through the international thing and left their hub on its way there. That's all I can say. So, probably get bad feedback on that. And then I sold a chenille blanket for crafts only, because it had some holes in it, damaged, for $39.95 plus shipping. Then I sold a Zepco bait casting reel for a left-handed person for $34.95. Oh, then we sold a car, the Hoop 2 polished aluminum truck steps, pair, brand new, never been bolted on, for $79.95. And we had a 51. I parted out a 51, 52 Chevy Fleet, a car, and I sold a little big chrome deluxe Speedo dash P for $19.95. Then I had a vintage brass twig and leaves sculpture piece. It looked like it holds something. It didn't. I don't know. It looked like it held maybe a candle or something. Sold it for $14.95. And then we did. I sold a Victorian antique oil lamp cast iron 4-arm lamp base. And I bought it for, I don't remember what I gave for it.
$17.95.
Huh?
$17.95.
$17.95?
Because I was going to buy it.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Well, I bought it. Sold it for $95.95. $95.95 plus shipping.
We got it in Arkansas.
Did we get it in Arkansas? Well,
at an antique store.
At an antique store. Yeah, there we go. How you like the voice in the background? She got to tell me what to say. It helped me out a lot, really. Because I'm brain dead sometimes. Then I parted out an old Triumph Spitfire. Don't remember what year it was, 75, 6, something like that. But I finally sold the brake pedal assembly off of it for $14.95. And then I had a all-clad 8-inch stainless steel omelet frying saute pan skillet. Sold it for $29.95. Then I had a lot of little figures, parts and pieces of Legos. Don't know much about them. I try to stay away from Legos. But I had a whole bunch of loose little stuff. Sold it for $25. Then I had an antique mantle clock. I've had that thing forever, and falling apart. I put it out there for $20, sold it for $20 plus shipping. Then I lost $2 on shipping. I think I ended up getting like $12, the final fee, what I got out of it. But I'm glad to get rid of it. Then Mr. Bibb, Zippy, whatever, plush monkey. I just bought it in Platte City, Missouri for $15 and sold it for $49.95 within about 2 days after putting it on. Then a leather belt, Texan leather belt, 38 with a brass belt buckle. Don't look, but anyway, sold it for $15 plus shipping. Oh shit. Then a vintage cameo brooch pin. gold tone. Sold it for $12 plus shipping. And then back to the Platte City estate auction I went to. I bought the contents of a building. I sold it, or I bought it, but anyway, in that pile of stuff, I found 1955-56 Pontiac Star Chief quarter emblems or fender emblems. They're the V8 emblems, brand new old stock pair of $150 plus shipping for the pair, $75 each. And then I had a case double X 1986 Alamo Bowie knife. I sold it for $324.95. I bought it a couple years ago at a garage sale in Smithville. Late in the day, walked up and asked the guy what he wanted for it. He said $10. Well, I snagged on it, but it took 2 years to sell it. So, but I still got $324 out of it. And then Ludwig 8-inch single row tambourine. I bought that in Platte City, Missouri for $4 for it, and turned around and sold it for $45 in not a very short time. Then I sold a vintage quilt top, hand stitched, get the quilt top for $42 plus shipping. And then I sold a KitchenAid 5-quart mixing bowl for a lift stand one for $29.95. And the last thing on the deal was a B-29 Super Fortress model airplane. I had 3 of them. I sold one right away. Then I sold one last month for $99.95 plus shipping. And this one here, I looked into it, it's missing some pieces, so I sold it, lifted it for $79.95, and it sold, got delivered, and the guy's happy. And that is all for May sales. And so we just keep just buying stuff and putting it on here, but I don't sell that much during the month, but I make a few good sales. And with that, what's on the rest? We just got back from Kentucky, 400-mile garage sale. I got one video out on that, and we done fairly well. I wish I would have done better, but the bad weather kind of put a dampener on things. It rained hard on us, and wind blew, and I felt sorry for them guys that got their tents all tore up and their awnings, because there's a lot of people lost some stuff. And then end of the month, last weekend of July. No.
Oh yeah, that'd be the end of the month, July. That's like a month away.
Oh, that's a month away. I don't have any shows I'm doing this month.
No, we'll just be garage selling probably.
We'll just be garage selling this month, and then going through what we bought in Kentucky. So with that, I can't think of anything else to say, but if you like this kind of stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to us. We always need subscribers, and hit the bell. You want notified, and share, and we'll see you on the next one.